Okay, what we're going to talk about in this tutorial is how to solve an exponential equation. In particular, I want to focus on how to solve an exponential equation that has just one exponential term. We'll talk in another tutorial how to handle it if we have more than one exponential term, but like I said, we'll get into that in another tutorial. So the example we're going to take a look at is this one here. We have 2 times e to the 5x plus 2 equals 8. And I have basically 3 steps that I'm going to walk you through to solve a exponential equation like this one. Step 1 is going to be always to isolate the exponential term. So in this particular problem, my exponential term is e to the 5x plus 2. So I need to get that part completely by itself. So in order to do that, what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to divide by 2. So I'm going to divide both my left and right side by 2. So that's going to get rid of the 2. So I will now have e to the 5x plus 2 equals 4. So step 1, again, get the exponential term by itself. Get everything else off of that side. Now I'm going to move on to step 2, which is always going to be convert to logarithmic form. Now, you have kind of 2 potential scenarios here. You can use a common log or a natural log. In this particular case, I'm going to use a natural log. And kind of the giveaway here is the fact that there's an e for the base. If this had been any other base, any other number, 5, 10, 15, 3, whatever, I would use a common log. But since I have a base e, I'm going to use natural log. So to convert forms, I'm going to end up with natural log of 4 equals 5x plus 2. And if you need to revisit how to convert, then go ahead and do that. But this is a simple conversion from exponential form to logarithmic form. Now what I've done is I've isolated the power now. So now the power, the 5x plus 2, is completely by itself. Now at this point, I'm going to go ahead and finish up by solving for x. And you're going to need a calculator. You cannot do this in your head. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to evaluate the natural log of 4. So on my calculator, I'm going to take the natural log of 4. So I have 1.386. 1.386. And to finish this out, I'm going to stay on the calculator. I'm just going to subtract 2 and divide by 5. And again, I'm going to do that on the calculator. So I'm going to subtract 2 and then divide by 5. Minus 2, divide by 5. And I'm done. So my answer here is negative 0.123. Negative 0.123. Sorry about that. Let me go ahead and erase that. Looks awful. Sorry. And again, that whole last part I did on the calculator. So I did the natural log of 4, then I subtracted 2, and then I divided by 5. So you need a calculator of some sort to get those last few steps. And that's it. So my answer here is going to be negative 0.123. So follow these steps. Isolate the exponential term, convert to logarithmic form, and then use the calculator to go ahead and solve for x from there. Hope that helped. In another tutorial, we'll talk about how to handle it if you had more than one exponential term within the problem. Good luck.